season they can win big away from home, but they're going to need to do it again tonight to keep their La Liga title hopes alive. So there is Gareth Bale making his 100th La Liga appearance tonight. And a bit earlier on, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, and he scored 16 goals in Clásicos, and 8 of those have been in La Liga Clásico clashes. And very briefly, Thierry, a word about Marcelo, who draws level with Juanito, the Real Madrid legend, on 401 club appearances tonight.
I think he has been tremendous at Real Madrid throughout his career so far, but I think this season he is, for me, the most influential player in this team. He is outstanding. The way he goes forward, the way he does defense. He's playing as a 10, left winger, left back, tackling in his box, assisting in the other one. I mean, this is an example, because it wasn't easy for him when he first arrived in Madrid. But I mean, it's a long time ago when you think about that now. But he's been a hell of a player this season.
So this is the Real Madrid team. 4-3-3 as always, and as we mentioned before, it's as close to their strongest team as you'll get, perhaps the exception being Nacho. Remember, he and Sergio Ramos have played 300 minutes over the course of a week. That included the extra time against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. The famous trio now, they could be a legendary trio: Kroos, Modric and Casemiro, and of course the BBC up front. And whenever they start a game, they do not lose in La Liga this season. 15 played, won 10 and drawn 5. You can see the two managers there exchanging pleasantries, although they've had a few scraps when they were representing Real Madrid and Barcelona, 2003 in particular, I seem to recall. And it is Andres Iniesta, who hasn't scored in La Liga for 519 days. The last time he did was actually against Real Madrid in that 4-0 that we reminded you of just a couple of moments ago. Barcelona's 4-3-3, Guillem, we mentioned just the one change, Alcácer in for Neymar. What is the key for them? Is it attitude? Is it to do with the way they knit play together to recover and rediscover feeling?
I think Thierry mentioned it earlier. Without the ball, if they're actually able to recover early, that's where the danger is, of course, because with the space, you know, Messi and Luis Suarez.
185 countries, all dipping into El Gran Clásico. Two teams who are separated historically, but in La Liga, separated by 3 points. We have every view covered at the Bernabeu this evening. It is said that this is Luis Enrique, as he's known Lucho, his last stand. It could be the game that defines how he's remembered as the Barcelona manager. 7 majors he's won. He's in the cup final this season. He could do the double again. He's done the treble, but lose today, and effectively they are out to the reckoning for La Liga. Win, and they're back in the frame. It's tense, Jerry.
Well, it is.
And Carvajal have missed 6 games. Bale was drafted in, they had problems, but they are at full strength, and they're a team at the moment. The big call for the referee. Ronaldo goes down. For about 90,000 witnesses.
Let's see this again. Here it comes. He gets across from Tite. Well, let's say. Oh, he gets the player. He doesn't get the ball. It's a penalty.
Well, the referee was arching his neck to see it. Ronaldo claimed the...
If Bale near post was a good option, there's the penalty. He catches him with his right foot on the shin, and then he swings his other foot afterwards and catches him with the heel. And the brakes on.
Here's Toni Kroos. Kroos to Cristiano Ronaldo. Does he still have that speed? Yes, he does. Beats an old friend, Gerard Piqué. Ronaldo! Ter Stegen for the confidence-building save.
Excellent play from CR7. Showed a good turn of pace on the right-hand side. Comes in on his left foot. Strikes it on.
Messi, you can't pin him down to a position. Jordi Alba. Suarez is hung deep. Ooh. Whistles one in.
It's a chance, Rob. Good strike, just wide of the left-hand post. And again, that's the threat that Barcelona pose. You can see there, he's about 2 feet wide of the far post. That's an opportunity for him. Looking for goals, obviously. His confidence is a little bit low. This one's on target from Cristiano Ronaldo, and well taken by Ter Stegen.
Luka Modric, what a key player he has developed into for Real Madrid. Modric to Benzema. Benzema has a chance, but it was a soft shot.
Well, And then stick it in the net. This is a run from Modric, great run from Karim Benzema. I think Ronaldo and him made the same run.
Messi.
Well, he's lost possession.
Casemiro to Kroos. Marcelo. Ronaldo with some work space. Benzema fighting for a position in the centre. Ronaldo, big hand from Ter Stegen. It was important because not only did he stop it, he had to batter it away from Benzema, who was waiting for any spillage. Well, this is not good. Oh no!
Look at this.
Little Messi is down. That's not a sight you want to see for any footballer.
He's in trouble. He's got a whack in the mouth there.
Maybe the dentist rather than the physio that they're requiring.
Well, let's see what happens when he comes in here. Does he catch an arm, an elbow? What is it? He's holding his face. Oh, he catches the elbow of Marcelo. It looks an accident, Rob, but it catches him plumb in the face. Looks like his mouth or teeth here. He jumps to get out of the way, and the elbow catches him.
Well, he's going to have to go up because there is a spillage of blood. Marcelo is going to graze on the arm as well.
Well, but if he caught him with the elbow on the teeth, that could be where the graze is coming from. Yeah, looks like the case.
He may have a tooth embedded in the elbow.
This is brilliant play from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a great shot, and what a good save from Ter Stegen. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers in the opening 21 minutes, and I think that's his best save.
And a man who has established himself as the undisputed #1 this season when Claudio Bravo headed to Manchester City.
Does it look more like a handball than not? This is a shot from Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good angle to see the shot coming in. It's an excellent save, really top drawer save. It's the best save.
Ball over the top. Bale! Well, he went for the element of surprise and tried to take it first time. There would have been a spectacular strike.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now he had time. That's Luis Suarez.
Well, that was a brilliant run from Bale and a wonderful ball over the top.
He's onside in that one. It's a good decision. Could have taken a touch of Rob, couldn't he?
You could see his intention was to loft it over the
position that they're good at. Corner kick, free kicks. They've got a lot of players who are good in the air.
With the corner. Ter Stegen fighting Zoman Piqué. Marcelo. Ter Stegen stays. It's Ramos, it's the post. Scrambled over the line. It's an unlikely hero. Casemiro. Maybe an ugly goal, but a goal of great beauty in the eyes of those Real Madrid supporters.
It's his 4th goal, Rob. He scored already this season, but you can see when the cross comes in from Marcelo, they've not been good defending from Barcelona over the last couple of months, I have to say. It's put in deep the far post. There's 2 Real Madrid players going for it. And you watch the corner coming in, punched partially clear outside the box. But then look at this. The marking is awful. Far post.
Well, the question is,
offside?
Was it offside?
Yeah.
It was Ramos who will get the assist.
Well, Ramos hit the post. I'm not sure if he was offside. There was other players moving out who looked offside. I don't know if Casemiro was one of them, but it's counted. It's a goal, and Ramos hits it off the post, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo behind him looking to get on it as well. And there you go, tap in for Casemiro.
Well, in a couple of years' time, that might be one that goes to the video assistant referee. Casemiro wasn't waiting around to see if there was a flag man. He was celebrating.
Well, we'll leave that to game, and David and Thierry will discuss. I suppose maybe the better option. He's been in super form as well. Here's a cross coming in, and then they go queuing up to put it in at the far post. Well, Casemiro's not offside now when the ball's put back off the post. But I'd like to see the play before that, Rob. This is it. Let's have a look, see.
Well, it's a wonderful toy that Spanish director has, but this is the replay we want to see. Well, Ramos was the man that got his foot on the ball, and Ramos started from an onside position.
He wasn't offside.
Piqué to Rakitic. Lionel Messi. Busquets. Rakitic. Leaves it for Messi. Messi full steam ahead. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Lionel Messi has hasn't scored in 6 Clásicos, but he's back to haunt Real Madrid.
Cut and thrust, absolutely superb. Well, he's on his 46th goal now, Rob. And the little man does what he does best. Clever play, combination, lovely little 1-2, acceleration into the box, and an absolutely top drawer finish.
Well, one for the history books as well, because this is the goal that puts him ahead of everybody else as the scorer in Clásicos. One more now than the great Di Stefano.
Look at his first touch coming in here. He looks like he's lost it there to Carvajal. He goes past him in a flash. Look at the body swerve, the great balance, and then he slots it past the goalkeeper. Fabulous goal from Lionel Messi. My goodness.
499 goals in Lionel Messi's career.
You know, and this is a great piece of play. Lovely step over for Messi, but the body swerve, yeah, that clears it up. The 2 players who were offside were moving back out again. But look at this touch. And then right foot, right foot, and then left foot back in the net. Oh, he's just absolutely brilliant, Lionel Messi. Has to be the best player in the world. No argument for me, Rob. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a super player, but he's not in the same league as that man.
Now they're demanding the ball. Now Modric. Shoot is the cry. It was some shot. That is another excellent save from Ter Stegen.
Oh, it's gone out of play there. Trying to put it back in, Cristiano Ronaldo. What a super strike from Modric. That's a great strike. Well saved by the goalkeeper once again. There's a good height, Rob, but that's going inside the post from Luka Modric. And Ter Stegen, full-length save.
Well, goalkeepers love saves like that, especially. It looks as though Bale has played his part. He hobbles. There's Suarez. Casemiro is beaten by Suarez. Steals it off him. Messi. It's a slip from Ramos. Well, one back, but it's only to Lionel Messi. And Messi, well, tries to curl it in. He is convinced that it took a helping deflection on its way. He's not saying anything, he can't, because he's got a gag in his mouth, but it's all hand movements.
Well, I think they're looking for the free kick for the foul on Casemiro earlier. The referee hasn't given that. That takes a deflection.
It did appear that it came off Casemiro.
Yeah, it definitely took a deflection.
But the final play of the first half. Rakitic right across the face of goalkeepers, missed it. Oh, what an escape for Keylor Navas. Of all the people, it was Messi who crept in somehow unnoticed at the far post. Lionel Messi very rarely misses chances like that.
Yeah, there's a foul there. You can see Suarez falls on top of Navas as he goes to get a touch, but you're right, Messi. That was an opportunity. I can't believe.
Carvajal. Asensio, the replacement for Gareth Bale. Asensio continues the run. Benzema on the outside. Oh, Benzema can't get there, but that was because just a step of him ahead of him was Gerard Piqué. That was a brilliant run, and that was top-class defending.
Wonderful defending. How do we put out? 2 at the far post, one of them Ronaldo. Look at this run from Marco Asensio, the young Majorcan striker. He gets forward. Great ball in. That's great defending from Piqué. Piqué has to get that one right.
Fullback to fullback. Marcelo. He's had an excellent week, and we know what he can do as he dances with Rakitic. And a swinger from Kroos. And another important save from Ter Stegen.
Well, he knows all about Toni Kroos, doesn't he? That's a super strike. And he's made 3 or 4 very important stops. This one, right hand. This is the strike from Toni Kroos.
We saw it late.
You know, Piqué was in the way. That's an excellent save. That's going to be
Kroos. Casemiro. Marcelo makes an excellent run. Benzema's in there. Oh, what a save by Ter Stegen. Cutting reflexes from the German.
Yeah, pure reflexes, Rob. You're spot on. He can't believe it. Karim Benzema cannot believe it. What a great run from Marcelo onside. Good ball in. He sees the run, puts it in. Glancing header. What? Left foot. Just spreads himself. You know, jumping jacks.
Energy.
Yep. Oh, that's a super play.
Well, that was perfection, was it?
He's made 3 or 4 of those tonight. He's kept Barcelona in the game.
Rakitic. Jordi Alba. Rakitic touch. Alcacer's big chance! And Keylor Navas to Real Madrid's rescue. Mistake is made.
Perfect chance. This is the opportunity. Lovely little touch. Falls into the path of Alcácer. And he toe pokes it and should have scored. But you're right. Keylor Navas, right foot. Well, looking at a bit of activity on the bench there, Rob, as we look at this opportunity again.
Put it back for Real Madrid. Oh, tremendous save. It's Piqué who threw himself at it. And Navas who makes his set.
Oh, let's have a look at this. That's a bullet header. Brilliant reflexes once again. Both the goalkeepers now showing top class saves. Super reflexes.
Okay,
oh, this is another angle. Bullet header. Top drawer header from Piqué. He can't believe he hasn't scored. Small margins, Rob, in games like this. Down, rush of blood. Here's Marcelo.
Marcelo gets around. Rakitic, good cross in. Emergency action taken by Alba.
Super defending. That's a really good ball from Marcelo. Jordi Alba does brilliant. There's Cristiano Ronaldo poaching at the far post. Watch this play. He just goes round the back of Jordi Alba, and he knows he has to get it. That's interesting.
Benzema.
That's very interesting.
Asensio, it's the youngster. So he's got a big chance here. Pass it on to Ronaldo! He wants the ground to swallow him up with the whole world watching.
Wow. Doesn't miss many like that normally. Cristiano Ronaldo. What a great piece of play on the counter-attack. Karim Benzema. Marco Asensio shows that pace I was telling you he's got, Rob. Lovely turn of pace. He outstrips everybody, puts it in front. Well, it's slightly behind the keeper. You expect him to save that. But this one, I thought...
Well, had he finished it, the decision may have been a big one from the assistant referee on the far side. It did appear when the ball was played that Ronaldo was slightly ahead of him.
Well, maybe.
It also appeared that Cristiano Ronaldo was always going to score.
Well, they usually get one offside.
Ronaldo will not do that. That's going to hurt him. Iniesta. Oh, and there's Suarez. Top class once more from Keylor Navas.
Wow.
Adding to his collection of saves.
End-to-end stuff we've got here, Rob. Both sides should have scored. Good play, Andres Iniesta. Outside of the right foot, into the path of Luis Suarez. Great technique to get his knee up and over the top of the ball in. Reflex save from Bayern Munich.
Jerry.
This is great goalkeeping.
This is Jordi Alba. Lionel Messi. Rakitic. Teases Real Madrid. Tries to find the gap. Rakitic!
Oh, what a goal.
Stunning goal! Patience pays off! And you can see what it means to Luis Enrique.
Wow. That has stunned the crowd here at the Bernabeu. It's his 8th goal of the season, Rob. That's his best goal of the season, I'll tell you. It's going to keep the league title ahead. Comes from nothing. Inside on his left foot. Looking for the far corner. Absolute. Superb. Curling it with his left foot. That's brilliant. Oh, take a bow, Rakitic. 2-1 to Barcelona. And the league title is still up for grabs.
We have Liga. Well, it was perfection. It had to be. Just sneaking past Keylor Navas, who has been in world-class form. Luis Enrique leaps off the bench like he's scored a goal in a Clasico, which he has done, of course.
It's the only place it can go in. Absolute top drawer. And there's a disconsolate Keylor Navas, Ronaldo, but they've got... This is the goal. What a great goal it is as well. Top drawer strike from Rakitic. It's Barcelona firmly in the driving seat.
And Ramos' PK is there. rock-like figure for Barcelona. Oh, Messi. It's one of those tackles where Ramos had committed himself to the ball. Oh, straight red. Ramos is off.
Goodness.
Well, the referee didn't even consider that. He turned it. He was about to speed past him, and Ramos had committed himself. And for the second season in a row, Sergio Ramos is sent off against Barcelona by the same referee.
Well, he has these rash moments, Rob, and he has thrown himself in. My first thoughts were it was probably a yellow, but let's have a look, see. I think he's right, because he does go in two-footed, Rob. He's every right to send him off. That's a two-footed, that's a really rash challenge. And if he makes proper contact, he could have broke his leg.
I'll do my best, Jerry, to play devil's advocate, but
that's a yellow. That's a red card.
There's no defence for Sergio Ramos. When you see it in slow motion, and you'll see the referee was in the frame of the picture as well.
Yeah.
He had a good view. He gave himself half a second to think about it. And Sergio Ramos is dismissed.
It's a red card for me. Two-footed challenge, dangerous play. Don't think the referee had any choice.
I'll tweet you later. Ramos and PK do have a social media presence together. Oh, brilliant ball by Suarez. Andre Gomez. PK's in the centre-forward position. PK! Keylor Navas keeps this game alive.
Another brilliant save from Keylor Navas. PK will feel he should have scored. He's had a header save. And have a look at that 1-2 from Suarez and Andre Gomez. Wasn't sure the pass was great, but it was. As a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. Keylor Navas spreads himself.
Messi. He's been in menacing form, Lionel. Messi! Keylor Navas.
Oh, I think he's made more saves now than Ter Stegen, Rob. And that's saying something. He didn't make a save in the first 30 minutes.
He's certainly not losing his powers, Lionel Messi.
Well, that man turns on a sixpence, gets past Toni Kroos, and then
Marcelo hits with hope. Brilliant run!
Oh my goodness!
It is James Rodríguez who does write his name in the history books.
Well, you said it, Rob. 2 minutes ago. 10-man Real Madrid. 5 minutes to go. And he gets in at the near post and puts it in. That's a fabulous goal. It's his 7th goal of the season for James Rodríguez. And I don't think he's going to score a more important goal than that. Really massive, massive goal for Real Madrid. PK wants to get on with it. Well, Toni Kroos' ball is good, but the ball and the run is even better. Nobody picking him up. He comes from the far post position, Rob, and nobody picks him up for for Barcelona. He's run at least 8 or 9 yards unmarked, and he slots it in past Ter Stegen. Oh, if only Barcelona could defend. And you think of the saves Ter Stegen's already made in this game to keep them in the match. Wonderful goal.
What we will say quite often in that big question about James Rodríguez is said that his time will come, and this is the day that his time did come. 23rd of April 2017, the most significant goal that he scored in Real Madrid.
He comes off Jordi Alba at the far post. That's where he comes from. Jordi Alba, he makes a run to the near post. He's unmarked, and well, that's what it means to Keylor Navas. It's a fabulous finish, really top drawer on his favourite left foot. Oh, Messi's so despondent, they can't believe it.
Asensio cuts inside. James doesn't get it. Gets it now from Ronaldo. James across. Barcelona scrambling, and now it's Ter Stegen who's in the line of duty.
I just think they're trying to get a book. And if he leaves that, Ronaldo leaves it, I think James is going on to strike that with his left foot. He gets 2 bites to the cherry. First one was squaring it, the second one he went for goal. That one was to put somebody else.
Collectively gone.
It's a great ball. Here's Asensio.
It's the youngest man on the pitch. Asensio! Ter Stegen.
Still in
This
play,
time
Rob.
kicks it out, it's still in play. The danger won't go. Asensio's in there! Oh, and Ronaldo had a chance to win it, but even he couldn't turn himself inside out to get the winning goal.
Well, we've had a feast of football. There's been so much great play, both sides, both wanting to attack. This young player, Marco Asensio's done brilliant again.
His team leading until the death again, and another late dramatic goal from Real Madrid.
Great run, Sergio Roberto.
This is where the extra man is paying off for Barcelona. One final roll of the dice. Can they hit the jackpot? Gomez, Jordi Alba, Lionel Messi!
Oh my goodness!
Lionel Messi does it again. He's superhuman. Oh, Lionel Messi has just exploded La Liga into life. Another chapter in the incredible story of this little man.
Oh my goodness, you cannot write the script for this, Rob. This is unbelievable stuff. Look at the faces of the Real Madrid fans and the Real Madrid players. Unbelievable. It's blown the league wide open.
His 500th goal for Barcelona is possibly the most significant one. How much is that shirt worth?
He's going to get booked, but he don't care. He's going to get booked.
Book me, jail me, handcuff me. He doesn't care what they do to him tonight. Extract his teeth. He has scored the goal.
What a run from Sergio Roberto. This is brilliant, Rob. From right back spot, good engine. And he starts it all off. And then the ball's played out wide. Andre Gomez, he plays in Jordi Alba, cuts it back, and then watch this from Messi. What a finish. That's his 47th goal of the season, Rob. And he is the best.
He's the best there is. He's the best there ever has been. Possibly the best there ever will be. As those Real Madrid defenders that were left in his trail there. He has taken Barcelona level with Real Madrid at the top of the table in an instant of magic. The slightest of gaps, the biggest of goals from Lionel Messi. 500 up for him. And this is how it started, Jerry, from deep inside the half.
But they never give up, and this is the 91st minute and maybe a couple of seconds added on. And you've got players still pushing forward, wanting to win it. That's the belief they have. Barcelona want to believe that they can score more goals than the opposition. It's been a fabulous game, both sides trying to win it, but there's the man who won it, Lionel Messi. He has been absolutely superb.
Black eye, missing teeth, and a shirt that is going to go in the club museum forever. He's got the winning goal yet again.
Breathless, pulsating, frenetic, dramatic. No adjective can do justice to what we have seen at the Estadio Bernabeu this evening. Real Madrid thought that they had a point that could have probably guaranteed them the La Liga title. 3 points clear, game in hand. But the Madridistas stunned into silence at their home grounds, and the embraces and the celebrations